Yo, welcome back to Nerds of the Core podcast, episode 28, where we bring you the AMVs, the anime, the movies, and video game news announcements that's been announced throughout the week. Bring it to your ears and bring it to your faces, because I am your host, the one and only, and this is my co-host, Scorpion. And let's go and get it on with some anime, which we got today.
Starting off, of course,
Starting off
animes.
hot.
Some would say hot, but
Yeah.
some, looking at it, someone was like, well, it should show you how we're improving on the technology.
No.
And it's like, but anyway, the first topic in hand.
we're
already talking before
talking
we.
code. We're talking in code.
It's like, it's the in joke.
You'll figure it out. Figure out what we're talking about.
But Toei had said that they plan to use AI in future productions to help with colors, corrections, and storyboarding.
Yes. And animes and popular animes and just future whatever's going to come out later, like One Piece, Dragon Ball Super, so I have a big problem with that because I've seen examples in movies doing this, the Roadhouse being one of them. They do using it to fill in space, but rewatching like One Piece, it's so creative and so like unique in artwork. I don't think an AI could replicate something like that.
It's so early.
Yes.
Ish. But like I was saying, it's like hopefully by then it'll improve, and that's what the AI is doing. It's some things are getting a little too good, like kind of not anime related, but Met Gala. I saw a video of Billie Eilish talking about it. She's like, "Why y'all saying that my outfit looked trash at the Met Gala? I didn't even go."
There. Yeah,
she was literally at a concert.
There were a bunch of celebrities Met Gala that were AI'd there,
and I'm like, why? But it's just I don't know.
What I've always seen AI as a tool to help you do better at what you're making. I've heard that Toei wants to keep using it to the point where you have less employees. So essentially it's doing the work for you. And I'm like, no, you should have like it being a template and then you fix it and then make it where it needs to be. That's how I would rather AI be used than it being less and less and less.
Right.
Where essentially you could only have one person there be like create an episode of Goku getting a new transformation and fighting this big guy, boom, bam, bing.
That's what most people do online. It's like, especially like short story stuff. It's like, hey, ChatGPT or whatever.
Yeah, it really does.
And then they'll be making billions of dollars.
Eventually, we'll just have there'll be a category in Crunchyroll that's like AI. So, I hope not.
Hope not. But they already have that one anime already.
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen it, but
I haven't either.
I
think I saw someone cosplaying it, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's that one, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah, support local artists, support local
actual
people.
People with talent,
actual people.
Because with this AI thing, like you said, it's some like obviously like how Toei is like it's in animation with the improvement of AI. Like they can be like, well, we don't need to pay people at this point. It's just like we could have one person write everything up, like you were saying, and then just pay him. And probably then they'll be like, we're gonna pay you like half of this because the system itself is doing it for you. You're just typing in the words, which a monkey can do. What's that thing? A monkey writing Hamlet?
What?
Something like that.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like, oh, the fat lady sings.
Yes.
A monkey types Hamlet.
I've never heard that.
What? Yeah.
Never.
Going on to the next topic, One Piece is going to be displayed on the Las Vegas Sphere again.
Nice. It's the best that there is of all time.
It's currently going.
Yeah. Still going, still holding strong. Like, it's kept it this long.
Yeah. Holding strong up until 2 episodes ago where people were complaining.
They're always complaining. All the time. They're nitpicking like crazy. And I guarantee you the people that are nitpicking like crazy are the anime fans who only watch like the mainstream animes. Like nothing more than that, But that's cool. That Las Vegas Sphere is like crazy.
Yeah. I saw a picture of the thing. I was like, oh, dang, that's pretty dope. And I was like reading it, and it's like for the second time this year, or it might have happened like whenever it happened, but I'm like, oh dang, twice.
Yeah, who
Name
else?
another anime who did that.
Solo Leveling, where you at?
Right.
Because you had all this hype, but yet now you're gone.
Where's your fan base?
Yeah.
They're like, we're here. Give it a year. Not
I
even.
can see maybe Dragon Ball Z eventually being on the sphere at some point,
Yeah.
but because it's died down, essentially, like I feel like Ultra Instinct would have been a big enough thing to be on
For
the
it to be on
sphere
there.
if it was there around that time. You
Mhm.
know, I feel like that might have been that
The
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because man, Ultra Instinct, the whole Tournament of Power, I think everyone was like tuned in.
No, it was crazy. Like,
'Cause, yeah.
also if putting episodes of animes in theaters was a thing, then I think Jiren and Goku would have been in theaters. Like that whole fight would have been in theaters.
Next topic. So this one, it's a new Avatar movie,
Yes, the Legend of Aang.
The Legend of Ung.
Yeah.
Did you see who's gonna be in it?
No, but I saw it delayed.
Yeah,
It
it
got
got
delayed.
delayed.
This is the second time it's been delayed, and it's pushed to October this year.
No, next year.
Next year.
Yeah.
October next year.
hmm
Yeah. It
But
got pushed 9 months.
that's insane.
Yeah, from its original date. Yeah.
But it's gonna include Dave Bautista and Steven Yeun.
Ooh. You know who they're playing?
No,
Okay. Because Dave Bautista cannot be Iroh.
no,
He's gonna be the boulder.
He's playing Toph. Toph.
Because he's tough.
He's gonna be playing the
That's hilarious.
the stage play.
Yeah,
of
yeah, that'd be
Toph.
really funny. That'd be so funny. But I don't know who. I mean, I guess Dave could be like Admiral Zhao because he's a douchebag, and he kind of sells that to me in Dune. I know you haven't seen Dune,
I was
but
gonna say the man with the iron fist or what fist? Dave Bautista was in it?
oh yeah,
That's
I
what
was
was
like, what? Who's that in friggin' Avatar? No, but yeah. Like I think he could be a pretty good douchebag.
Or I feel like he could also do that one guy that has the gym.
He doesn't talk.
Well, he
I
doesn't
mean, he
even talk.
could. I mean, yeah, no, you're right. He could be that character. You're probably the Combustion Man.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he doesn't talk.
but he doesn't need to.
I know he doesn't. I'm just saying you're paying a man of that stature. I mean, you rather use him.
Batista would probably be like, I don't gotta talk. Hey. He did all his talking in tracks.
You're right. No, you're right.
Nothing goes over my head.
Have a cat roof. Or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
But and Steven Yeun, I mean, he's kills it in that verse. I mean, he did Invincible. He's
Glenn and The Walking Dead.
Glenn and Walking Dead, and then I mean, one of your favorite shows recently with Beef.
Yeah.
That one. And apparently he was in talks to be. I know this is a movie topic, but Sentry. He was in talks to be in Sentry.
I just honestly couldn't see it though.
I could
after watching this dude, Bob, the actor. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
I don't know. I honestly can't see it though.
I could see it.
No.
Especially watching Invincible and how he does in a
different
superhero
versions?
in a superhero like persona already. Like I can definitely see it. But Steven Yeun, I can see Steven Yeun being like one of the main cast people. Like
he's playing Sokka.
Maybe.
Well, we don't even know where this is gonna be taking place.
It is Legend of Aang, so it's like
it could be either the past or like when he's older.
But the past is like cool. I did see that it got delayed. I didn't look up information about what it's about. Did you?
No.
So it's the Legend of Aang. So that's all we got. But when the moment he figures out he's the Avatar, he runs. Like there's no like time period between that. So then he goes boom, frozen, boom, comes back. Like so we're going. If it's a Legend of Aang, it has to be before that. It has to be
after.
Kid stuff.
Because when I looked it up and some of the pictures for the page or whatever, it was older Aang.
Yeah, it's older.
Like,
it's the adults. Yeah, like how they look like in Legend of Korra.
Well, before that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So in between, so before Korra and after, Avatar, like all that period. So that's what it is from.
Okay. So maybe Legend of Aang is like him growing up. Maybe.
Like his adventures or whatever he does. Because his adventure was in The Last Airbender.
Yes. His first big adventure, to fight Ozai.
Well, his first big adventure was him getting lost.
And then now, I mean, hopefully this fills in. I don't know if it's it has to be a movie, right? Because
it's
delayed.
a movie.
Yeah, it's a movie. So yeah, could be anybody. Be brand new characters. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
So much has happened, and I really wanted that like time period of them growing up.
The other question is like, is it gonna be It has to be canon to what's going on.
It's absolutely gonna be
Right. It has
canon.
to be
Yeah.
canon. On to the next topic. Pretty short. But Bleach had a crossover with Andor.
Oh,
The
it's just
visual, the visual
yeah, it's the
crossover.
cover, the
Yeah,
poster, yeah.
yeah,
Which I mean, hey, they're acknowledging goat for goat,
yeah.
you know. But I mean, Andor is I've heard is like one of the greatest things to come out of the Disney Plus
Mm-hmm.
era of Star Wars.
Yeah, you gotta
Which
watch Rogue One.
I have seen Rogue One.
You said you haven't seen it.
I've seen it
Every
three
time I
times.
asked
I've
you.
slept through it 3 times.
So you haven't seen it.
I haven't finished it. Maybe,
Crazy.
I'm pretty
It's
sure I
such a good
have.
movie.
I know. That's all. So I've been told. I mean, have you fully finished Avatar: Last Airbender?
No,
It's one of the greatest works in fiction.
I guess.
I was about to say your name because, yeah, Scorpion. Like, that's crazy. That's crazier than me watching Rogue One.
Crazy.
Exactly. That's what I just said.
I didn't have Nickelodeon growing up.
Okay. Says the man watching Cartoon Network.
Now?
What?
Yeah.
So insane that I can speak words. But no, like it is cool that they recognize. I don't know. I guess one is the fan of the other, and then they were like, "Hey, let's copy our posters and then do that." It looks great.
Yeah, it
It
looks
looks
really
cool.
good.
You know. So I just wonder, like, why?
Yeah.
But why not is really the question.
All right, next topic. Dragon Ball Daima got nominated for favorite cartoon at the Kids Choice Awards.
Cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Favorite cartoon?
Favorite cartoon.
Nickelodeon.
Yep. At the Kids Choice Awards.
How do they determine it's a cartoon versus anime, or do they consider anime like Japanese cartoon, which is what they are?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
It's animated. It's a cartoon. It's
Did
like well, no. I was gonna say South Park, but it uses a different kind of animation.
I feel like they wouldn't win that. I feel like kids.
I don't know how what the other.
Yeah, I know you don't, and that's why I didn't ask because I knew
Well,
you didn't look into
well,
like
you
who the other
say
nominees.
most, but it's like I feel now, anyways. It's like people are being introduced to anime a little bit more frequently, especially with it being a little bit more popular now than it was back then.
Now I wonder why they decided on that one. Like I feel like Spy Family would also be a possible nominee for Kids Choice Awards. I mean, it's not super violent or anything, but it does have guns.
Yeah, there you go.
But I mean,
It immediately knocks it off.
I mean, Daima has.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I guess
you can.
Spy Family has actual guns,
Yeah,
like
but you can
pistols
argue
and
it's
stuff.
like they're lasers.
Yeah,
They don't really,
yeah. I was thinking
it's
like
they could
no,
be
they
like
are.
non-lethal
Yeah,
type deal.
you're right.
Also, they're more. It's more like colorful.
But don't they go? They go to a bar in Daima.
It doesn't have to be a bar. They could be like, oh, they're just going to a hangout
Is that
place.
cantina?
Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting.
And it's also like the West, us adopting more of the anime, like into normal lifestyle.
Yeah.
So it's like I like to see it involved more. Like I wonder what I know. Spirited Away was like an Oscar-winning movie, but I wonder if there's gonna be an anime movie that does it again. Like, what's the next anime film to be nominated and win an Oscar?
Who knows?
Right? Like, I just like where's I mean, Studio Ghibli. I guess Boy and the Heron won some Oscars.
Didn't
I think so. But I'm also thinking like, what's a big anime that could possibly do it? You know, and be nominated for like an Oscar.
Kind of going off with Daima. All the episodes are out for dub.
Yes. Yes, all of the dub episodes are out for Dragon Ball Daima. We have not rewatched it. I don't know if you have.
What?
Have you rewatched it in dub?
No.
Because we watched it months ago.
Yeah.
In sub. So we finished.
Yeah.
And only now it's like over.
Yeah.
For dub.
No, I haven't rewatched it. I was seeing a clip of Goku earlier. Apparently Sean Shamwell again passed out.
Yes.
3 to 4 times.
That is what I was going to bring up. I was like, I haven't seen anything other than him talking about he passed out 1 to 3 times doing the scream of the transformation to Super Saiyan 4.
Which is crazy because the one from Super Saiyan 3 was pretty cool.
I mean, honestly, it was probably. I mean, I haven't heard the new scream, but yeah, Super Saiyan 3 scream is like.
Oh, did you not hear it when I was watching it?
No.
Oh.
Well, I did hear screaming, but you watch so many things. I'm like, I don't know what screaming.
It was Goku.
You know, so.
But it's someone also said like you can tell he's getting older because whenever he does the Kamehameha, but I'm like, well, whenever he was for Super Saiyan 4 in GT, he wasn't talking normal either. He had more of a like deeper,
Mhm.
gravelly voice almost. But it was because of the transformation.
Yeah.
So like he might be doing this here because even when you hear him talk as well as adult Goku, it's like he sounds normal. And it's like you do hear him say Kamehameha, but it's a kid, so at that point it's not Sean Schemmel.
Yeah, yeah, it's
It's definitely Nadoli.
yes. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder what she sounds like doing the Super Saiyan 4. No.
Oh, the kid one.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
kid one.
I forgot because he does go.
Yeah, he goes in
Mhm.
kid form. I wonder how that turns. I
Hmm.
wonder if she went crazy.
I mean,
She
not
had
too
to go
crazy.
crazy. She had to go crazy.
Well, I mean, the only times you can hear her scream, it's whenever she did Gohan in the Z version before Kai.
You're not wrong.
So next topic, Lupin the Third apparently is getting a new movie.
Whoa, I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
I didn't either. That really surprised me when I was like going. I was like, "What?
I thought Lupin just
Gone?
disappeared. Yeah, like dust in the sky.
Dust in the sky?" No, yeah, it's getting a new movie. It's dang it. It was Lupin the Third, obviously, and it was titled something, and then Bloodlines. And I'm like, the Bloodline.
Or you said Bloodlines. I think Honor's Nation because that movie's coming out.
Oh yeah, I thought it was already out.
Or maybe it came out this week.
Did you watch the show?
Yeah, I watched it back in the day.
Mm.
I haven't not kept up with it at all.
Mm.
And then I've seen clips of the
CG
like
one.
CG one where he like throws the hat and the lasers. I think I've shown it to you.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I've shown it to you, but I've not seen that movie. But I mean, I do want to get back into it just because it's such a classic. Has his charisma, his like
Mhm.
personality, and the comedy in that show is like City Hunter
City Hunter.
level stuff. So
Anime fans watch more dub than sub on Crunchyroll, according to the CEO.
it doesn't surprise me. I mean, we also are some of the people who choose dub out of convenience.
Yeah.
Because we like to do things on the side.
And that's what someone was saying. It's like, it's because most people tend to put, if they put dub, it's because they're doing something
Mhm.
or scrolling phone or something that doesn't like, you can keep paying attention to it without having to really look at it.
Mhm.
Because if you're watching in sub, then obviously it's like,
You have to
I
watch
have to watch it unless you understand the language. But it's like, but yeah, someone was like, "Oh, you mean only American watchers?" And someone's like, "Well, I'm from Australia and I watch dub."
Hmm.
It's like, shut your. Someone's like, "Shut your face."
it.
And someone's like, "You do know that there are other languages that it's not Japanese that's technically dub for
Yeah.
the
Dub is
language,
just the dub of whatever language
whatever
you're watching
language."
it. Yes.
And someone's like, "Oh God forbid that you watch the show in your native language."
Yeah, right. But yeah, I mean that doesn't totally surprise me. I mean, I have a bad habit of doom scrolling when I watch anime, so I'm
Mhm.
like, oh, most likely this is something I've seen before, but
Yeah,
I just start doom scrolling. But I
but it's
can
like,
also listen to it on the side.
but it's like obviously you can still watch it and pay attention because if you're not too distracted, but obviously it gets to a point where you could zone out and it's like something's happening. I'm like, did I miss something? And you can just go back like a few seconds or so. But
Yeah.
at that point, because it's like, and for me anyway, if watching anime, if there's no dub, then I'll watch it. But it has to be when I want to like actually sit down and watch it.
I mean, it's the biggest reason why um One Piece took me so long to catch up with
Mm-hmm.
because obviously when I started there was a lot of dub.
Yeah.
But I had gotten to a point,
Where it was just
and then I had to start watching subs, so I had to
Mhm.
actually start watching it. So it took me a lot longer to catch up with. And then, starting this podcast, we do like to be a little bit more on topic with the animes today.
Mhm.
So we do watch like Solo Leveling. We saw Solo Leveling
Yeah.
dubbed. Didn't really go back and watch it dubbed, but I mean,
And
because
then example Diamond right now too. So we
Mhm.
haven't gone and rewatched it.
and we're big subtitle people.
Yeah, they
And
got
our
them
all of our
already.
video games and all of our movies.
Mhm.
Like I mean, I know it's weird for me to watch subtitles of movies, but it's like I just do it.
Like if the option is there, I think most of the time I'll put it on there.
Mhm.
But it's because sometimes you may not be able to understand something in the
Yeah.
movie or in the game, and the subtitles help. And that's what they're for.
Like I watched Creed 3 recently,
Mm-hmm.
and they used sign language, and I didn't have the
Oh, the
the
subtitles.
subtitles on. So when they did it, it didn't show anything, and I'm like,
Like, what the heck?
I don't know what you're saying.
It's funny because most of the time
They
they'll
automatically, I know. I'm just saying, like they just didn't do it. I was like, that's super weird. Like this, like 2 minutes of talking, I was like, I don't know what just happened.
There's like some movies where they'll talk in a foreign language, and most of the time they won't do the subtitles. And
Mhm.
it's like, cool, awesome. So then it's like when you watch it, had the subtitles on. I've noticed some movies have done that, even with the subtitles on. There's still no subtitles for that.
But me and you don't hate on either. We love both.
Yeah.
You know, I hate that there's this like feud against
Yeah,
sub and dub. It's like I like them both.
it's like a sacrilege.
Yeah, like what
It's
do you?
like so if you read manga, well, you're reading it in English. You're not gonna be like, well, I gotta read the Japanese one. It's like, do you know how to read in Japanese? No, it's like it makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I don't know where this hate between the two are, but I mean, I just love them both. I mean,
And sometimes it's obviously we watched sub and dub anime. Have you ever had an issue where it's like say if you're watching the anime sub and you see a clip of a dub and you're like, oh, I think I prefer the English dub a little bit more because the sub voice annoys you.
yes,
Have you done that?
yes.
Oh, okay.
The anime we just talked about, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball. Goku's voice is
Oh yeah.
so.
But to be fair, for me anyway, I grew up watching it in Spanish.
Yeah,
But when I watched it in English, again, watching it in English, it wasn't subbed. So, and then later found out that sounds completely different. I was like, oh.
but yeah, no, the Japanese voice actor for Goku, I get is a little bit more high pitched, but because I have seen it more, I'm fine with it, and she doesn't bother me anymore. Also, I'm thinking, she's OG.
Yeah.
You know.
And then we were watching Super for a bit, like that sub too.
And then Sean Simmel, obviously, we've been with Sean Simmel since also the beginning.
Yeah.
But he's not the original one, which I know you liked Vegeta's Ocean Dub version.
And Goku's Ocean Dub.
Oh, and you like his too? Okay.
Yeah.
But like, there are multiple different voices. I mean, yeah, you just pick and choose like which you like. I mean,
and just some people are just like, oh, you like that? Garbage.
the last time I heard a dub that was bad and I preferred the sub was Solo Leveling.
Oh, you're talking about
J Balvin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that dub was rough, dude. Jeez. Rough.
It's like not only were you kind of having issues understanding because he has an accent.
I know.
But the sound effect that they use, the voice effect that they use on it, didn't make it any better. At that point, I'm literally just reading the subtitles.
Yeah.
It's like,
you kind of needed it to understand what was happening.
So it's like, and then that's the other thing where people are like, well, if you watch it in English, sometimes they change the translations.
Which they do.
Which
all the time.
It has to because, well, I mean, it's understandable because they have to make sure the mouth flaps match. But they also try and make it as close as possible to the translation without losing. Sometimes it does, but it's like you have the option to either or.
I'm pretty sure there's a moment in Attack on Titan where like it like cut back. I think there's a moment I like the sub more than I do dub. Like someone screaming. I can't remember exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, we love them both. If I had to choose one, if you could choose one to watch forever, the dub or sub, which would you?
Probably dub.
I would choose.
Some things don't get dubbed.
Yeah, some things don't get dubbed. So I think I would do sub.
So at that point, I'm like, sub.
But even some things don't get subbed. Like I'm thinking of Netflix anime, so like Castlevania or Sakamoto Days.
For sure. Sakamoto for sure has Japanese.
Are you for sure about that?
Yeah, because it's not just because it's Netflix doesn't mean it's not dubbed in its original language.
Okay, well I think also
I think Castlevania might also have different.
Castlevania, okay, yeah, I'm wrong.
Yeah, because Chainsaw Man, if you watch it in Crunchyroll, it literally has like 10 different languages you can watch it on, which I watched it in Spanish. It's great. Next topic. Apparently, Dragon Ball is Bandai Namco's highest earning franchise for the fiscal year of 2025.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Do you want to hear the top 3 essentially?
I mean, it's One Piece.
It's Dragon Ball number 1.
One Piece.
Number number 2. One Piece 3.
Yeah. Okay. I could with hints I could have gotten Gundam because I mean there's so much Gunpla out there.
Yeah.
It's still making money today.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, they're releasing a new Gundam game here recently.
Yeah, it's still up there. It's still crazy. There's a new Netflix show, obviously, for Gundam as well.
Oh, is there? I don't know about that.
Yeah. It looks really clean. I haven't seen it myself, but
CG or 2D or like
CG.
CG.
But I mean, it just Gunpla will never go away. No. Model kits are so special. Yeah. They're so like intricate and so like unique. versus like Legos or something like that.
And the different, I didn't know until you had pointed out. I think we went to go watch it. Watch it. We went to Anime Pop. I think it was Anime Pop where you were describing the different grades of them.
Levels, yeah, grades of
And I was like,
the.
I had no idea that was different
Hmm.
of that. I thought it was just one and then
Yeah, no,
obviously you get the small sizes and then bigger and bigger. But I thought it was just all across the board.
yeah. There's like 4 different levels.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's good. That just shows you like detail and
Mhm.
accessories and mobility and.
Yeah, because it could be the same one, but like you said, mobility or
Mhm.
something could be just a different, a few details more of,
Texture, all these kind of things kind of go into the grades of the model kit itself,
which is pretty cool.
which you want one.
Yeah, I used to do a lot of Gundam model kits,
Mhm.
but I wish I kept them. I don't even know, but yeah, they were pretty. You could move them around. They had pretty good articulation.
But you only have one model kit, which is your Vegito, right? That's like the only
I
model
have
kit you have.
Vegito and Gohan.
You have a Gohan?
Yeah, it's a adult Gohan, but there's two versions. Like because of the head, you can have him as a
Future?
future and adult, and I have it
Okay.
as future because my boy.
Yeah. Just gotta rip off one of the arms.
I did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Okay.
he doesn't.
So
He
there you
doesn't
go.
have the arm.
There you go.
It's pretty cool. He literally has a scar. Super Saiyan.
But that's crazy that Dragon Ball. I'm trying to think of like what merch can you get? But I'm like, well, maybe not here in the US. Maybe it's over there,
But
but
also,
overseas.
like Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Jeez, I forgot the
Hmm.
name. That's a Dragon Ball property.
You're not wrong.
Kakarot releasing more DLC. That's another Dragon Ball. Just the DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff. Merch,
Like collections.
collections, figures, all that stuff. But like you said, maybe not here, but obviously in Japan,
Yeah,
it's
definitely
where it's
across seas.
more
Yeah,
popular.
I think so.
Where they're
Because I'm
more.
trying to think. There's not much here
No,
they
even
could get.
even at just
Oh,
local
trading
places,
cards. You have the trading cards.
it's hard to find here.
Not
Apparently,
the one that you want are hard to find.
no.
Does that list surprise? I mean, that list does not surprise me at all.
Gundam surprised me because
Really?
yeah, but mostly because of the fact that I'm like, besides the model kits that we see out and about, I'm not seeing a bunch of like new stuff, but I'm not
You're not
looking
in it.
into
Yeah,
it.
you're
Yeah,
not in it.
like obviously I'll see a bunch of stuff for One Piece, like the Sphere, of course. Dragon Ball Z, like there's games, shows, or movies and stuff like that. Like I'm more keen to that.
Obviously.
But Gundam, it's like I'm not seeing a lot of stuff. Randomly, I'll see like a model kit or someone building one or a finished statue like on Instagram or something. That's about it. But it's once like in a blue moon almost.
But again, it's the same thing about West and East.
Mm-hmm.
Overseas, oh my gosh, it's everywhere. Like, I mean, we've been to Anime Pop and their wall, they have a whole wall of just Gunpla. And that just tells me, like, yeah, people buy into it. And it's expensive. Like, one thing for Gunpla would be like a few things for Dragon Ball Z to get to that level of price.
Yeah.
And people are investing in it. So it's like, that's probably where your difference is. You don't see it a lot here, but over there, you see it a lot.
But moving on to the next topic, Detective Conan was the best-selling manga of April.
What the heck?
Yeah, beating Dandadan and Apothecary Diaries.
Whoa!
Also, I was like, didn't know Detective Conan was still going.
Not gonna lie. Congrats to Dandadan and Apothecary. Like, that's great. Good on them.
Good at getting sales.
Yeah,
And
heck
then
yeah.
recently with the new seasons dropping too,
Mm-hmm.
or at least for
Well,
Apothecary.
Dandadan has the movie.
Yeah, and Apothecary is already the season 2 is already out.
It's already out.
Or
Okay.
whatever season.
I knew
it's
it
on.
was coming out.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right. Yeah.
that's awesome for them too. Not gonna lie. But Detective Conan, I mean, you just talked about Lupin the Third. You should have led them with
that one.
Detective Conan. I love Detective Conan. I kind of still love him in the sense of like, I just haven't seen any of the new stuff.
Yeah.
But that's cool. Like, I mean, again, here not so much. Over there, he's an icon. You know, he's like the Sherlock Holmes of the East. I say the East, but Europe is over there too. So Sherlock Holmes will be over there. Dang, that's crazy. That's crazy that people still have that much interest.
Yeah, I was like, that's really, even if it's not new stuff.
No.
The fact that it beat out essentially 2 not animes, but like mangas that are new essentially that are still going. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Good for
I'm
them though.
yeah, absolutely. To be 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know, I
to
mean,
be like in the top 3.
yeah.
And my last one it's kind of a. So there's an anime gonna come out sometime. There I didn't see the release date for it, but it's called Young Ladies Don't Play Fighting Games. But it's getting a crossover with Street Fighter whenever the anime
Oh,
comes out.
that's that anime. Because people were like, "You want a Street Fighter anime? What about an anime about Street Fighter?" I saw that post and I was
Mhm.
like, "Okay," and I kept scrolling. So that's what it is.
Yeah, they're gonna have a crossover with the anime.
That's cool.
I don't know what it's gonna be because the anime's not out yet, but
Maybe I should check out that anime because I watched High Score Girl,
that was really good.
which
I didn't.
also
I haven't
it
finished
it
it.
wasn't Street Fighter,
It
but
was
it
Street Fighter.
was it Street Fighter?
Yeah, they were playing Street Fighter.
Okay, I couldn't remember exactly.
They were playing a variety of.
I
Fighting
just remember
games.
they were playing that like style of arcade game
Yeah, where they're like right
where they're
across
back
each
to
other.
back. Yeah, exactly. So that's what I remember, and it was so much fun. It was so great, and seeing these like kids like just dealing with their own like relationship problems. It was really funny. So I maybe I should try getting into that one. Do you know much about that anime? No, you just know that
That's the
Street
first
Fighter
time
is
I
gonna
seen it.
happen. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that same. That is the first time I ever heard of that anime.
Mhm.
But I mean, just a slice of
I was
life
like,
talking about
that's pretty cool.
something that had come out that I think we missed, which Mugen Trains' re-release.
Yeah.
We missed it, but apparently they had a sneak peek for the sneak peek trailer to the Infinity Castle arc. The like things coming out for it.
Yeah.
And apparently they were putting their foot down on copyright, on like infringement of releasing filming in theaters. You know, people you see people posting and things like that.
Yeah.
But they really cracked down on it, and that if they saw anything of it, that you could be faced with like 10 years imprisonment.
Oh damn! So they're pulling
Or
on Nintendo.
10 million yen, which for us would be like $68,000 fine, or both. You'd be hit with both, which is crazy.
Good.
And honestly, I haven't seen anything. So I mean, they really did crack down on it. So, but they added something else to the movie that gave you the incentive to go to the movie. So I'm loving these re-releases.
Yeah, but would you want to? Because you already seen the trailer, the first trailer for Infinity Castle, didn't you?
Yeah.
But you said you're a one trailer guy.
Well, it says it's a sneak peek. I mean, yeah, I'm a one trailer guy. I mean, would I be interested in watching it? Not entirely if I had to like choose it on YouTube, but if I'm in the movie theater and I'm seeing a sneak peek of it, sure, fine, whatever. Also, I already know how it ends because I've already read it, so I've kind of already spoiled it for me.
Oh, whenever we were talking about how you were like the episodes,
Mm.
that last arc, I saw an article talking about it and I was like, oh, that's where it starts.
Yeah.
Yeah, the arc. So it's like, okay, it makes sense.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
So, to go back to that question, like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Keep it in the movie or make it its own season?
Make it its own season. Yeah, because I legit didn't remember any. I thought it was like that was the whole thing there, and then we've done this a few like 2-3 chapters. No, it's literally after the main battle.
Yeah.
And it literally that arc starts at the end of that battle, and it's like, oh, okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, Demon Sir, don't post anything about it. I mean, now you can because now the movie's not in theaters anymore.
Nope.
Which is cool. But yeah, like I said, I haven't seen anything. I'm just waiting for the movie to come out so I can go watch it with you, my mom, because she's a big fan of Demon Slayer because she's super into it. And
you're gonna get her one of those the Hashiras.
Yo, how do you think 4DX?
I don't expect it to be that bad.
No.
No, I expect it to be more elemental stuff.
Okay, that's true.
I want to get shocked whenever Zenitsu uses move.
I sent you a clip of it at 4DX where like it was actually raining. Like they gave them ponchos in the
theater. What the heck?
Because it was raining.
Yo, we need to watch Jurassic Park, maybe.
Could be. So, yeah, just don't post anything.
Yeah.
10 years or $68,000 in fines if you post anything. They catch you. And now another topic that came out that caught my eye was the most popular animes by state.
By state.
With like Google searches and trends via like what gets searched up in that state the most. So I'm gonna tell you a bunch of these animes. It could be one time all the way up to the most popular one. Or it's like one state was this primarily?
Mhm.
Okay. So One Punch Man is Wyoming. ReZero, New Hampshire. And this is from the bottom all the way to the top to the most popular.
Okay.
So
Okay.
these all the way, only one state. 2 states for Bleach, Alaska, Delaware. Alaska's crazy. I was like, why are you guys watching Bleach up there? 2 states, Jujutsu Kaisen, Kentucky, Rhode Island. 2 states for Death Note, Hawaii, and Vermont. Surprised with Hawaii. Yeah, Hawaii is interesting. 3 states, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Dragon Ball Super.
Dang.
Yeah, and there's still way more. There's still a good amount more above it. And that's like, how is that not more?
Yeah.
You know, especially how, again, hype Dragon Ball Super was at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. 4 states, Idaho. I think I combined 2 states. I'm not saying that. Idaho, Maine, Nebraska, and West Virginia. My Hero Academia. 5 states, Arkansas, Iowa, Louisiana, Mississippi, New Mexico, Demon Slayer. 7 states, Colorado, Kansas, Maryland, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Oregon, Utah for Attack on Titan.
Dang.
Yeah. And then with 10 more states, Alabama, Indiana, Kentucky, Missouri, Nevada, Ohio, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Tennessee, Wisconsin, Naruto.
Wow.
Yeah. Does that surprise?
Did you say One Piece at some point?
And now number 1
Okay.
on top with
I thought we already had
13
one.
states was Arizona, California, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Washington, and Texas is One Piece. 13 states.
It's all the trash states, huh?
Oh, darn. No.
Dang, 13? 13?
13 states.
Dang, like the 13 colonies?
Overall, on average, more searches for one.
Interesting. I bet you it's a bunch of freaks, though.
Yeah, that rule 34, right?
Is it 34?
I don't know.
Oh.
That was an old
Yeah.
Reddit thing. Of crazy. But yeah, like, kind of not gonna lie, Dragon Ball Super kind of surprises me. Death Note being on this kind of surprises
Yeah,
me.
Death Note.
You know, Jujutsu Kaisen makes sense. Bleach makes sense. ReZero makes sense. One Punch Man makes sense. All these are like
Newer.
fairly newer, but like
New seasons for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Like
Mhm.
Attack on Titan, My Hero. You know, these are all fairly recent anime, so it makes sense. But Death Note to really come in and clutch, you know, still being relevant, it's pretty cool. So on to movies.
Mhm.
One of the big things that are going around is HBO Max is back.
Stupid.
Isn't that so dumb?
That is. Yeah, I kept seeing a bunch of, especially for Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Or it's like, wait, so what do you want me to say? Just say HBO Max, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So they went from HBO Max to Max, and then they made you download a new app. Right? What?
Yeah, it was a brand new app.
Right.
So not only that, but Max went through 3 different designs too. But I remember when HBO Max first came up, I was like, this is awesome. This is great. I love it.
Mhm.
And then Max, I was like, and then like you said, I had to download an app and do all this whole thing.
Yep. It's like, oh, it's the same account. You just got to download another app. And it's like, the other app, useless.
Mm-hmm.
And then now it's like, hey, we're back.
Yeah, it's like, hey, HBO Max, let's go back. And yeah, it's so funny. I'm like, and all of the advertisements I've seen for it are literally like actors or directors being like, what's it called again? HBO Max?
Yeah, like James Gunn. And then, like I said, Peacemaker, John Cena.
And just a bunch more
just
other
seen those,
actors are just being like, it's HBO Max now? Like, I think Thunderbolts people, I think they also like were asked about it. It's like, oh, HBO Max, not Max. Not Max anymore. HBO Max. I was just like, why? Like, were you just gaslighting people this whole time? You know, just like, okay, it's Max, and then us being like, oh, kind of okay with it, and it's like, oh no, we're back to HBO Max.
They're trying to.
It just flows better. HBO Max. You know, not just Max.
It's like, have you seen Max? It's like, I don't know anybody named Max.
Have
It's
you
like,
seen
no,
HBO
the app.
Max?
And it's like, HBO. It's like, to the max.
Flows. Also because HBO just always has this like network, like big name, you know. So just saying Max is like,
yeah, it's Max.
Yeah, from Goofy movie.
Oh,
yeah, it was dumb. It was so dumb.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck? Why? Yeah, I was like looking at it. I'm like, huh?
And something you brought up to me is Jessica Jones
Yes.
is coming back to Marvel. I saw the actresses post on Instagram being like, "Thank you, JJ, bringing me to here, blah blah blah," and like pictures of her in the dress, like probably at some kind of showing or whatever.
Mhm.
I didn't think anything of it. I'm just like, "Oh, cool. They're playing nice with the people who used to be in the Marvel universe."
Mhm.
And you said she's confirmed to be back,
Yes.
which is crazy
Yeah.
because we just got Daredevil born again.
Yep. And yeah, she's joining the MCU again in the next season of Daredevil Born
Daredevil,
Again. Yeah.
which I mean, I hope leads to Luke Cage
And
and
Iron Fist.
Iron
Well,
Fist
yeah.
coming back. Now, I've heard people want to recast Iron Fist.
Yeah, because he's also said there's been different videos I've seen where people have asked him about it, and he's like, "Yeah, I want to," and then there's other times where he's like, "I don't want to."
Really? So he's
Yeah,
kind of flip
so
flopping.
yeah, and people are like, "Don't do it."
So it's rough. Do not get me wrong. I've seen them all.
Hmm.
It is rough. But man, when Daredevil beats his ass, he kind of like like a flip of a switch. He becomes a great character after that. But he needs to get whooped.
Well, yeah, because he's cocky, right?
Yeah,
Because
he's
he's like,
so
"Oh,
cocky.
I'm getting my butt kicked. Hold on,
Hold on, I'm the
One
immortal
Punch
Iron
Man."
Fist. Boom, done. Yeah, like he thinks about that all the
It's-
time, and he says it all the time.
it's-
But then once he gets put straight by Daredevil and like learns his ways, because in the Defenders,
Mhm,
I guess spoiler alert for a show that's old, Daredevil ends up dying,
mhm,
and he kind of takes the mantle that put it upon himself to take care of everything going on. So he kind of grows up in that moment,
mhm.
and it does get better. But I think I don't know how many seasons Iron Fist is. In my mind, it's
That's
season
one.
3. No, it is not one season.
Is it not one
It
season?
is
I
not
could
one
have sworn it
season.
was one season.
No,
Hmm.
I think each one has 2 seasons,
No, Daredevil has 3.
and I think that's what it is. I think
Mhm.
Daredevil's the only one that got a third one.
Mm.
Everybody else has 2.
Has 2. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because including with the Defender, because I think all of them have season 1. Defenders happens, and then they all get a season 2, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong, but I know Jessica Jones definitely has one. And I think Luke Cage has one. I don't
Yes.
see why Iron Fist wouldn't have
Jones,
one.
I know has one, but every time I see clips of it, it's such a fever dream because I'm like, I legit don't recall watching this,
It's so good though.
but I've watched it.
It's so good.
Hmm.
And I'm happy that she's back. She gives a flair. I just don't know where she's gonna fit in. Like, is Charlie Cox gonna be on like the movies? I mean, he's already has, with Spider Man.
Yeah,
So he kind of already has been.
Yeah, but he was there as a lawyer.
Yeah, but like he could, he could throw hands. I mean, like
No, he just caught something. He was just a really good lawyer.
he's a really good lawyer. Yeah, but I mean, wouldn't you want to see him in like the big movies? I would.
Maybe a Defenders movie.
Defenders movie.
Hmm. Like have their little team up be at the big
I've
the big
heard
screen.
I've heard theories or not theories, but I heard what people want. Like apparently that last episode is like a big like moment
Hmm.
in New York, and people thought that he was gonna go get the Defenders like Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and Iron Fist, like get them together to like fight. And I was like, that'd have been really really cool. But apparently he just got a bunch of police officers like that like to help. But Jessica Jones coming back. I mean, I liked her. I liked her personality. I think she's gonna add like a flair to the MCU.
Hmm.
I don't think it will be the MCU. I think it's going to be this like TV show, Disney Plus like universe that we've created. Because I don't see her being on that level of MCU yet.
Crazy.
Would you? Do you?
Sure.
I can see.
New day and age.
I see them interacting with like She-Hulk and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But that level, I don't know. We also saw teaser trailers for both Fallout Season 2 and Spider-Man Noir. Thoughts? Opinion?
I'm excited.
For which one?
Both.
Which one more?
Fallout.
I knew you were gonna say Fallout. That trailer was really good. That was so good. Just seeing the guy go through advertisements and then
So, why do you need lotion?
yeah, this is just lotion. It's not working.
It's like sunscreen. We live.
You're so funny. That's such a great joke. Did you miss that?
It's like Will Burnham's joke. It's like I'm gonna tell you a joke about video editors. Video editors.
But like, and I'm assuming you played a lot of New Vegas.
Yes, I played 3 in New Vegas like religiously.
And I mean, you see it.
Yes.
You see one of the big hotels.
Yeah, especially the when they see it from afar. Also,
Yeah.
it's just like, oh.
And they're going there. and
can't
it's
wait.
gonna be cool. It's gonna be so like unique and different from the first season to this
Oh
season.
yeah,
Be a lot more lights, a lot more a lot more like backstabbing, con artists,
gambling.
like all these things is gonna be involved because she's so naive,
Yeah,
and he's gonna have to be the one to like walk her through it. Where's Maximus? Maximus is still alive, right?
yeah.
Can't remember. I just remember he
I can't
fought
remember if
terribly.
I can't remember what he did.
I just remember his
I think
terrible
he went back
ending.
to the Brotherhood.
Oh,
I
okay.
think.
Oh yeah, I think he leads it now.
I think so.
Yeah, that's what it is. We'll see if he comes back. He was my least favorite character.
Yeah.
But I'm so happy for it. I'm just happy to see a season 2. I mean,
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna happen. I think it's already like greenlit for season 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say, piggybacking off of that, it's like it's already renewed for a season 3.
Yeah, it's like
And
they
it's
have.
funny because it's someone, or they were like, it got renewed for season 3, but the feeling of season 2 has a season 6 type of like ending.
Whoa!
Yeah, and I'm like, huh?
Holy crap!
Yeah,
That's big. Obviously, we're gonna be following these two
2.
maybe for a while, and it's like, what more? You're going to New Vegas. Do you go 3 next, or I mean, but 3 was before. I don't know what the timeline
Well,
is.
I mean, New Vegas is just there.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying like where that's what I mean. Like, what more areas in the games can you go to
Hmm.
until you have to kind of start making original ones?
Well, I mean, you don't really have to make original ones. There's just a lot of vaults and stuff
Hmm.
like that they can go to.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Not to mention just the landscape themselves. It's just
Hmm.
introducing enemies.
A Rambo origin story is in the works,
Who's gonna
and
be playing Rambo?
I have no idea.
Oh,
Who would you? I was talking with Brown Mamba. Who would you say is good enough to be Rambo? I don't know. You haven't seen Rambo.
also
I'll tell you this. I feel like there are too many pretty boys. I can't think of anyone who could be on the level of a Rambo.
that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, what's the current action star right now that's young?
None. There isn't. You know who's the action stars right now? Tom Cruise, freaking
Boys are
Keanu
freaking.
Reeves,
Aren't
Jason
they
Statham.
both at this point senior citizens?
Jason Statham. Like the people who are the action stars right now are still the ones killing it from back then. Like they're still the ones doing it. Like okay, you have Taron Egerton, Eggsy.
Yeah.
He's one. Technically you have Skarsgård. Bill Skarsgård. I'm trying to think of another one.
His brother.
Oh, his brothers too.
Oh no. idea.
Oh, okay.
That's-
I just can't think of another person who's like even on that level of action
yeah. No.
that's young. I mean,
Have you watched the recent
Timothy
action movie?
Chalamet does some pretty good work in
Dune?
Dune.
But it was more talking though, isn't he?
I mean, there's good fighting in that movie
Is
too.
there?
Yeah,
Oh.
great movies. You need to watch them. But you know what I mean? Like, Dave Bautista does great action too.
Yeah, but I don't think you want to.
Again,
Like,
all
work
those people
out.
are older too.
Yeah.
You know, is there any male youngy people? But yeah, I feel like they're all like thinner on the thinner, like
Leaner.
leaner side. You know, none of them are like Rambo, which this is Origin, so it's obviously gonna be younger. So I guess he could be that. But Brown Mama made me laugh. He was like, if they don't bring back toxic masculinity, he's not watching it. And I'm like, calm down there, dog. Calm down.
The action heroes back then were also, big.
Toxic. They were toxic masculinity.
Toxic?
It was toxic masculinity.
What, just being buff?
Yeah.
Is that toxic?
Huge.
How is that toxic?
There's big, and then there's
Yeah.
huge.
Sylvester Stallone wasn't Arnold Schwarzenegger level.
Yo, he had a
Arnold
he had a
Schwarzenegger-
vein here that was like weird.
Crazy.
Okay,
Arnold Schwarzenegger-
old Sylvester. I can agree with you.
Yes.
But then he did get
Yeah, he juiced. But that's beside the point.
what juices?
Uh,
Apple?
No, Arnold Schwarzenegger was an actual
Bodybuilder.
bodybuilder.
Yes.
Wasn't it also a thing that I think it was Sylvester said that him and Arnold would always compete
Yeah,
back,
all the time.
back in the day?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But it just makes me think: is like, is this movie really necessary? Also, I told Brown Mamba, I was like, do you think Sylvester Stallone's gonna come back and be the man that Rambo like learns from? Because I can just see that happening.
Or, he'd be like, young Rambo, cast me. And he's just going to be a younger version of himself.
Yeah, it could be. Could be. I have no idea. It'd be interesting to see. I mean, it's just a crazy action movie. Just is it necessary? Not really. Just do
It's
it.
like, did you ever, while watching the Rambo movies, where you're like, What was he doing before this?
Exactly. I mean, he talks about trauma. He talks about like what he did back
but do
then
you
in the
care?
war. But no, because I'm just watching the action
Yeah, because of
war, the stuff
toxic
he's doing now.
masculinity, you don't care about his past.
Oh, you got me there.
But yeah, it's like movies like those, or even like, or actually, Predator, the first
Mhm.
Predator. Like obviously, watching Arnold Schwarzenegger is like, if they had randomly made a, would you want an origin story of his character, even though he's just a basic army dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you want one though?
Not really.
Exactly.
But and then so I was also thinking, like I brought up to Ramon again. I was like, Back to the Future. What if they redid Back to the Future?
They've been trying to remake that.
I
Oh,
know.
actually, no. They want to, but the director doesn't want to do it
Exactly. I
because
agree.
it's like, why mess with the classic?
Don't mess with the masterpiece.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So it's like Rambo is one of those things. It's like it's kind of just amazing the way it is. It's
Would
like
you
if
say? Well, there's more than three, obviously.
yes.
But going off just the three, would you say that the three are good?
Yeah, I would say so.
And
I mean,
then
they're
after that, they
just
kind of start.
not. I mean, it's not that far, but I mean, like Rambo, you just watch for an action like that. That's what you watch it, and you get great action, like great bow and arrow work, great
Mhm.
choreography, great like just heavy metal gunnery. Like it's just great.
Mm.
You know, I don't go. Could I tell you the story of each one? Absolutely not. Could I tell you some of the kills though? Yeah. You know. So
I think Rambo's a movie that I don't think I've seen much clips of. I've seen more Predator clips of like Arnold Schwarzenegger,
mhm.
and I think more Arnold Schwarzenegger movies for sure.
And then there is an indie film coming out called Littlefoot. It is paying tribute.
like
It is paying tribute to the animated dinosaur tearjerker and traumatized. That traumatized and inspired a whole generation. Now
dinosaurs.
it is not a remake. He says it's more like a love letter. Still talking about like the love, the grief, the courage, and the friendship in the
Mhm.
movie. You know, that made them cry. And it's a UK based director, Joey Lever, and he will release it later this year on YouTube for free.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's just a short film,
Okay.
but
yeah.
it is animated, cleaner, things like that.
Mhm.
Really giving that vibe of Land Before Time, and
Mm.
I think that's so cool.
That's for this.
My one plea, my one like please, is to just respect Ducky,
Mhm.
her old voice actor,
Yeah.
because of her trauma that she went through. It always kind of like brings a tear to my eye, like thinking about like what she went through.
Mm-hmm.
Cause man, you know about that character, right?
No.
You remember the little dinosaur?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Ducky. Yeah. Her. I think if I remember correctly, she was like physically and emotionally abused by her father,
Mm-hmm.
and which is bad. I mean, she was a little girl,
Mm-hmm.
and I think she ended up dying in that whole situation.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think she voiced the little girl in All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Ooh, I couldn't tell you that.
Because I don't even know about that one. Also, the voice actress, the little girl that voiced the little girl in the movie, um, she ended up getting killed by her dad, and so I think it was, oh man, I forgot the actor's name. Um, he had to do the scene, obviously, where like the dog
Hmm.
is essentially saying goodbye, but it's like he straight up was broke down in tears. Like you can hear it in the performance. Yeah.
That's so sad. But I'm telling you, audience, right now, if you show this film to your children or any kid, prepare to talk about deep subjects like grief and death and things like that. Because my God, Land Before Time really does hit you hard. But yeah, what do you think about like them kind of a love letter to Land Before Time?
It's fun. It's good to know that it's getting recognized
Mm-hmm.
again. Because oh man, now I want to watch those movies.
You don't want to be traumatized all over
I
time?
need a good cry.
Yeah, no, those will definitely make you cry.
I like what's the name? Spike.
Yeah, Spike,
I love it. Yeah, what
ooh,
is
I
he?
cannot tell you what he is.
He's not a turtle, but it
I
reminds
want
me
to
of a
say he's
turtle.
an Ankylosaurus, but I think that's wrong.
I am a Stegosaurus.
And hey, you watching that, you can like talk about not talk about, but you'll have the knowledge from the new YouTuber you watch. What's her name?
Oh yeah, Lindsay Nicole.
Yes, as that we know of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like that we know.
Yeah, so that'd be cool.
Yeah.
She definitely needs to do like a reaction to that sort of film when it comes out. Yeah, they saying that it's in post production right now, so they're just working on it, getting good,
Everything done.
and then eventually they'll release.
Heck yeah.
I just can't wait to see all the people,
Cry.
getting traumatized. Essentially. Now, not my last topic. On to my next topic. The director who did Deadpool 2 and Bullet Train, David Leitch,
Yeah, Devil Lakes.
is in talks and negotiations to direct a live action war movie.
Oh.
Yeah. That movie's gonna be bloody
It's funny. This wasn't
and very
Batista
big.
wanted
Dave
to do.
Batista, yeah. Dave Batista, I think, is either Marcus himself or one of the other main guys.
It's like now I don't know if he'd want to do it.
Why?
Because if he was to go do it, he doesn't need to, but because of how big the characters are, he essentially would need to work out.
No, I mean the armor itself is big.
Have you seen those? Have you seen Marcus's arm?
I mean, you're not wrong.
It's like a 24-inch python.
It's not 22, son, 22.
22s.
But I mean, I think he would still do it. I mean, he definitely can bring that intensity and awesomeness to a role. I believe that in David. Or who says he couldn't be a villain?
That is true.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say no, he can't. And it's like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they gotta use real aliens from outer space.
Oh yeah. It's like, hey, Quagsar, can you could you come down? We gotta make a movie.
It's like bleep blow glock. It's like I need you for the role.
It's like, what you call me? But yeah, I mean, it's just another. I think of it now, a new adaptation coming to the fray of the other adaptations. It's like so far we've had some pretty good adaptations.
Video games?
Video games, anime. Just overall, they've been grade B to A level. I'm thinking One Piece, Sonic, Mario, Avatar, Last Airbender. We've had good adaptations for things recently.
Yeah.
So I actually for once have hope for a good live action adaptation for Gears of War, and I think it'd be great. I mean, each character's compelling. Carmine's definitely your comedy character. What they're Carmines, right? All of them are Carmine? Oh, that's right. You've never played it. That's right. That's right. That's right. I totally. Yeah. That's right. I totally forgot. But yeah, no. So this is a great time to announce that because Gears of War Reloaded's gonna come out and it just got dropped or not dropped, but just got wishlist. Gonna come out in August. Yeah, so it's
so
great.
A few months.
Great time for news to come out for a live action movie. And one of your topics, because I can read your thing from over here, is Annabelle. It's not movie related, but it's Annabelle is a part of the Conjuring universe, but she's on tour.
Boo.
You're gonna take one of the most haunted items on this planet and just take it around?
I mean, what does it matter? It's just a doll at this point.
What if
the thing is already out?
What would you do if you looked at the tour sheet and it made a star?
That'd be crazy. That'd be insane.
What if Annabelle made these people make it?
Crazy. It's a demon.
Well, because you told me that people touching her, things happen, accidents happening, people doing things.
I mean, there's just demon possession.
Yeah, demon possession. Yeah, you watch Supernatural.
Yeah.
Yeah. How would you go about dealing with Annabelle?
Punch in the face.
Okay, retro freak. Okay, retro freak. Put those gloves on. I was like, let's go.
Let's go. It's like, yeah, I knew you were too much of a to fight me 1-on-1.
But so yeah, she's on tour. She's going around. Okay. I don't really know what she's doing. You say she's not the real one.
Someone was saying that it's not the real one. That someone else has the real one.
Yes.
So it's like, who has the real one?
Yeah, I don't know. We still got to be careful.
Maybe the Annabelle doll was watching Naruto one day and just shouted jutsu and it's like.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But I assume it is because it comes from the Warren house, but you say the real one's at someone else's house and wherever.
Yeah, because apparently the Warrens had given the doll to said person. And,
okay.
And then
did she take her?
But, no, yeah, apparently they gave it to them as a gift and they have it in, their museum of like supernatural stuff as well. But it's like you have to take it out of the box. Well, I think they might have given it with the box,
Yeah.
but if these people quote unquote have the real one, it's like they straight up just yink. That spirit's not there no more. That thing's gone. It's not tethered to the doll. Well,
That things get tethered to everything.
yeah, but it's a demon, not a ghost.
Hmm.
Ghosts tend to tether onto things
Yeah, you're right.
and emotions.
You're right. You're right. Might be.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, would you go see Annabelle?
Hell no.
No, no, just
Excuse me.
absolutely not.
HE double hockey stick. No.
Why not?
Are you insane?
It's not real though.
No. I don't believe in. I'm not a skeptic, but at the same time,
You don't want to find
I
out.
don't want to find out. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to ever out to find out.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm gonna stay in my own lane. But yeah,
We could do it for a vlog. We can go out and go see her.
there's dumb people for that.
We could be those dumb people.
No. No, we're more logical.
Yeah, we've seen.
We
movies.
have the technology. We could just send the drone.
Yeah, we could go watch Conjure. We could go watch the movie Annabelle and just be like, yeah, that's enough.
But that movie had been better if it was the Raggedy Ann doll.
It wouldn't give the same flair,
Yeah, but it's more creepy if it's the Raggedy Ann
but the
doll.
Raggedy Ann doll is weird.
So the other thing that people are saying that it's not the original one, it's because it's like, that how is the doll such in pristine condition?
Great condition.
Yeah, where it's like even if it's not wear and tear like this, it will show
Where?
wear.
Yeah.
Exactly. So they're like, yeah.
I have no idea.
But again, I was like, I'm not there. I wasn't there. I don't know who paid who.
Yeah, so you're not messing with nothing like that. You're not messing with like.
No, never. Never.
Would you go to like the Warren house?
No.
No.
Well, to look at it from the outside, yeah. But we'd have to be like a few blocks down. I have to have binoculars, and then I will be good.
You know, you got salt in your pocket.
Yeah.
At your cross.
Gotta get the tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
The anti-possession tattoo.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be great. That'd be good. See, there you go. We get prepared. We go see it.
I'm crazy. Don't even mess with the Ouija board.
Now, something you told me that I can't believe has happened. Again. Marvel again has spoiled their movie.
Oh, what are you talking about?
So you told me the Funko Pops have been released for the Fantastic Four.
Yes, and
Now,
they're fantastic.
We're telling you right now, it's a spoiler. So if you look up these Funko Pops, it will spoil the movie in the sense of something that you didn't know was going to happen is happening.
Well, Mira was told in this movie.
No, it was not.
Whether she's pregnant?
She's pregnant, but we don't know anything that's going to happen with that. And then, spoiler, in the Funko Pops, the baby is born.
Yeah, it comes with two. It's you know how some pops come with the pets.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it is.
Yeah. So she comes with Franklin.
Yes.
You know, so it's like he is gonna get born. He is going to exist. Is he gonna die though?
No.
I don't think so either.
Maybe the reason he's there is because Galactus like, I sense great power. Mine.
It could be. I have no idea.
No.
You know,
like, he's my next Silver Surfer. There you go. Then you get the Silver Surfer from the Fox timeline.
I have no idea what's gonna happen. We just know that Fantastic Four does end up in our universe because they cross over from the end of Thunderbolt. You know, so you telling me that they did that with the Funko Pop?
Yeah,
it's insane to me.
That's why some of these pops that got released, because there was another set of pops that spoiled something too. I can't remember what it was. For a movie, I don't think it was Marvel though, but it was something. But it's like, why not? Like, I get there's promotion and stuff, but it's like, wait until the movie comes out. Wait a month, and then new line of pops come out for the movie, and it's like at that point people have seen the movie, or had already seen the movie.
Yeah, give or take a week,
and a half. Yeah,
2 weeks.
You have that much time.
Yeah.
If you don't, then that's you like legit do not want to.
It's the only reason why I'm okay with spoilers. Like if I don't watch it in that amount of time, you can spoil anything for me. You know, it's my fault.
But yeah, it's like stuff like that. It doesn't irk me, but I'm pretty sure I would feel for the people that are like, I don't want to know anything about it, and it's like, see this, and it's like, Huh?
No, but it irks me. Like they did it with They just did it with the Thunderbolts. Like with the chair reveal for Doomsday, all the characters were there except for
Oh.
Taskmaster. So we knew not only do the Thunderbolts live, but also Sentry himself, like, is there. Like he doesn't get defeated. I knew he wasn't going to defeat it anyway, but just like he's still there. Like, so we know the ending of the movie is that they all live. They kind of win. Whatever fight they're dealing with, they win enough to be in Doomsday. They did it with freaking what else they just do it with? I guess kind of New Avengers, kind of announcing that about a week after.
Yeah.
You know, doing that, it's like give people time to watch the movie. That's kind of a huge thing. You know, so it's like
I'm pretty sure they I mean, it was a week.
but we say 2 weeks. Give 2 weeks. But it's just wild. Why are they spoiling so much? It's getting people talking. It's gotten us talking here on the Nerds of the Core.
Yeah, free promotion.
Yeah, send us to the premiere. Imagine.
Liquid Death.
Bubbler. I'm feeling a little bit of the bubbly.
A little bit of the bubbly.
But it's just nonsense. It's nonsense. Why are you spoiling your own movies? Like, okay, I get it. When is that gonna happen? Could happen at the very beginning. Could happen at the very end. Maybe, like you said, something happens with him. You know, but we know, you know, Franklin is such a huge character. One of like the most crazy characters that there is in the Marvel universe. And I'm just wondering, like, is that gonna lead to something of its own kind or not? But I have no idea. Sad news for you. Not really sad news. June 30th is the end of an era for one of your beloved games.
What is?
Because it is failed to attract attention and keep the audience playing the game. Resident Evil Reverse is shutting down.
Honestly, I'm surprised. I thought it shut down last year.
I mean, you're so bad at that. I just don't move my arms.
I need to scratch my eye.
You don't have to. Just leave it alone.
It was all watery.
You're blind anyway.
Crazy.
I know you're crying because Resident Evil Reverse is going away. You love that game. You play it all the time. No. You can't stop playing it. You can't stop talking about it. You won't shut up about it.
Crazy.
No, you don't care. You just said that you thought I shut down last year.
Yeah.
Like, it took forever for it to actually become a thing. It was like a weird, like, pre-order this game, and then it wasn't a thing. Like, wasn't that Reverse?
No.
What am I thinking of?
You're thinking of Resident Evil 3. It came with, dang, I forgot the name of the game. But it's the asymmetrical game.
Oh, is that another one?
That's the one. Resident Evil 3, when you pre-order the game.
What's Reverse?
Reverse is the one where it's like, you play as different characters from the series against another, I think it's like 4v4. And once you get like a ultimate, essentially, you turn into one of the big villains.
Yeah, but I thought that came out with Village. What came out with Village?
Oh, that came out with Village.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Remember when Village came out, you could download Reverse, but you weren't actually downloading Reverse until like months after?
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, it kind of had a rocky, like, start.
Well, it's because it wasn't set to release.
I know, but still, it was like rocky. It was like kind of misinformation and stuff like that.
Not really.
You don't remember.
Crazy. I had it pre-installed.
You did?
Yeah, so whenever it came out, boom, done.
And then you immediately deleted it. You weren't not liking it.
No, I played for a bit.
No.
Yeah. There's a video of it on the channel.
Is it really?
Yeah. I had a few matches. Won a few of them. So.
But yeah, but it's shutting down at the end of June. So next month, get your trophies.
No.
Get your platinum.
No. There's no platinum in that game.
Enjoy the game until it's good.
Good. They need to focus on Resident Evil 9 right now anyway.
You're not wrong.
Speaking of that, did you see that they posted Resident Evil, or Capcom had posted like, oh, thank you for your support. I think it was because of Resident Evil 4 or something like that. But it was, congratulating like the fans and stuff for their like continued support. And people are like, Resident Evil 9? Because, and it was literally a picture of something, right? And there's some sticks there, and they're like, if you flip it over, it's on number 9, Roman numeral. And it's like, how far are we reaching here?
I mean, nerds reach, to have at least something.
Nah.
But
I want something concrete.
Speaking about concrete, and bricks in concrete. Nintendo, kind of on hot water right now.
Yeah, they're like, screw you, people.
Yeah,
We don't like you.
we want to control you and everything you buy, console included,
And games.
and games. Well, I mean, they've already been doing games, but console included, plus your physical games.
Well, yeah, not physical. Now it's
Yeah,
just a
they
little
just
game
have a
card with a
that has the
code,
key that has the
which is,
code. So
yeah.
dumb. It's so dumb.
But yeah, the fact that, yeah, like you said,
It's in the user agreement. If
Yep.
you do any kind of modifications or mod or do anything to the system itself,
or the
they
system
ca-
recognizes as it being tampered
yeah,
with.
they can not only deactivate your account but also fully disable and make your console permanently unusable.
Yep, bricked.
Bricked. That's crazy.
Yeah, so you're paying
You pay almost
500.
$1,000. No, almost $1,000 because I'm assuming you're getting Mario Kart and you're probably getting another set of controllers. You're probably at close to like $900, $800, $900.
So you're sitting there with wasted money at that
Mhm.
point. And someone was saying like, so what if we get stick drift like we are gonna get,
Mhm.
and I get it fixed, and the system recognizes that I got messed with, and it's like done,
Yeah,
and it's like.
it's insane.
Also, the fact that you can't sue them either.
No, yeah, because it's in that
Yeah.
user agreement.
In
You
the
know
user
you can't
agreement,
do
you agree to the fact that whatever the case is, like
it.
you cannot sue them for anything.
So it's almost like I'm gonna buy it and keep it in its box.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just gonna sit there collecting dust,
because my
and it's a
collection, yeah,
collection.
'cause I have a collection, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like, man, that's crazy.
Yep.
And like, it sucks that you could have the physical game of the cartridge,
Mm-hmm.
and then they can just shut that game down and be like, oh no, now you can't. Now
Yep.
that cartridge you have is
It's done.
trash.
It's just wasted money at that
Yeah,
point.
it's just
It's a piece of
plastic.
plastic.
It's a piece of plastic.
Yep.
It's crazy. That's insane.
Just someone's like, just goes to show you, they straight up just don't care.
It makes me want to just like hold my physical game collection, being like, thank you for being the games that you are, that I can just keep playing you forever. Whereas like now it's just getting to the point where like if Nintendo shuts down, everything from the Switch 2 onward is just like gone.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I hope we get this fixed. I hope they realize their mistake. But they won't. I know they're not.
They've someone's like, they've been doing this for years. They just don't care about the people. But
we and GameCube were probably like the last like era of like them caring.
Yeah, because they weren't connected to like
internet. Yeah,
it's just there.
That's so crazy. You sent that video to me, and I was just like, that makes me want it less and less.
But these diehards are gonna buy it anyway.
And I'm gonna buy it eventually, but not for full price.
Oh, Persona.
Oh yeah, your Persona.
Where is it?
Mobile game release, Persona 5.
The
Masked Singer.
What?
Oh,
that's a show. That's a show. That's a show, sir. The Phantom X launches next month.
Are you excited?
I am super excited.
It's been 2 years in Japan. Now it's coming over here to the States.
So that's what I thought, but looking at it more, apparently it's going to be a worldwide release.
Oh,
so it's coming out at the same time as Japan's at the same time.
See, I saw the teaser poster that they had. It was like, "Are you ready?" or something like that. At the bottom it was like this new logo of this guy's face.
Yeah.
And like text underneath. So I was like, "Ooh!" And then they came out of the movie. Then you sent the picture of the mobile game. I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah.
But I know you're excited. I'm happy
excited.
for you. You get more Persona 5 in your life.
Yeah, it's funny. Someone's like, "This is the 6th entry for a Persona 5 series, and we still haven't gotten anything for 6."
No.
Did you see that they drop screenshots for Kingdom Hearts 4?
No.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I was like, I'm pretty sure our friend who's into Kingdom Hearts might have. But yeah, they dropped the it's kind of a two-parter. So apparently, a while ago, I don't know how long ago, but they had announced a game called Kingdom Hearts Missing Link.
Yes.
It's a mobile game.
Mhm.
Got canceled.
Yes.
So they canceled it literally 2 days ago.
Mhm.
And the same day that they canceled it, they released screenshots for Kingdom Hearts 4. So the reason they canceled Missing Link was the fact that so they delayed it last year. November 2024 was the last time they gave an update, and they're like, we're still working on it. It's being delayed. We apologize. And then, like I said, I think it was yesterday, a few days ago, whatever it was, this week essentially. They came out and it's like, hey, we're canceling the game, but it's because we feel like we can't provide. We don't think we can support this game,
Mhm.
well, how it is right now. and because of the market of those kind of games, like mobile, whatever.
Kind of game it was.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So they're like, so we're just gonna cancel it, and we're gonna put all our focus into Kingdom Hearts 4.
Okay.
So, and then after the tweet that the one of the game directors released, then they showed all the screenshots for Kingdom Hearts 4,
Oh.
which looks pretty good, like
Yeah.
the thing. But did you also see that the voice actor for Sora? I forgot his name. He's the Sixth Sense,
Mm-hmm.
the kid.
Yes.
He got arrested.
No.
Kingdom Hearts 4. What's happening? So yeah, it's kind of in the air right now. But
Okay.
yeah, they released screenshots for Kingdom Hearts 4. Looks really good, but it's mostly screenshots of combat.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's obviously Sora like in the air and like fighting some enemies.
Yeah.
But that's about it. And they showed like a new, I don't know if it's a new character, but they showed a girl and some city where the other pictures are at. So I'm like, cool. But they look really good. Obviously with the current
Enhanced
engine.
graphics.
Yeah.
Current engine. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, that's awesome. I mean, I don't know why I felt like Kingdom Hearts 4 would just never happen,
Mhm.
but I mean, guess it is happening.
Yeah.
You know.
I honestly thought it was the end with 3, but guess
I
not.
mean, I haven't played 3, nor have I fully beaten 1. What?
It's crazy.
That I haven't played those games? Those are pretty niche games. They're popular, but they're niche.
Explain.
Explain? I mean, I feel like everyone knows of Kingdom Hearts, but
Mhm.
if you're into Kingdom Hearts, you're a diehard Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, you don't have to be.
Everyone I know is diehard.
No.
Because me and you, we know of Kingdom Hearts.
Yes.
We know 3 people who love Kingdom Hearts, which is Killer Kev, my wife's best friend, and then my old coworker,
Mhm.
GameStop. Diehards, those people.
Nerds.
Yes, to the core. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like the spectrum is like one or the other.
They're on the spectrum.
Yes, yes, we are.
Yeah, because I played 1. I didn't play 2. I played 3. So I missed 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I also played Birth by Sleep, which was on the PSP.
Mm-hmm. Which you can replay them if you get like 1.5 or 2.5 or
Both.
2.8. I can't remember which one.
Yeah.
But you can play it where you completely replay it. I'm just saying, like, yeah, I mean, probably will be another series coming out, Kingdom Hearts, at some point. You know, for me. Why?
No.
I'm gonna do everything wrong and then comments. We need
No.
comments anyway. Fine.
No.
That's crazy. That's cool.
Yeah.
That we got some kind of like.
Yeah, there's no release date for it, but
I
it was
doubt.
just
Yeah,
it was
it's gonna
just
be a while.
because besides the announcement or the teaser that they released a year,
Yeah, a long
2
time
years
ago. 2 years ago, maybe.
whatever event it was. But yeah, besides that, and like there has been nothing.
Yeah.
And then boom, screenshots. So it's like, okay, we're finally getting something.
You're working on it.
Not we, but like
You're
the
working
Kingdom
on
Hearts.
it. Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts fans for sure are getting like, here's something. Here you go, to hold you over.
May I have some more?
They should have released a screenshot for like a few months. Here's like one. Here's another one. Crumbs.
My last topic, I think, is something very interesting at the Kojima Productions. Yeah, Hideo Kojima has a USB with ideas, a bunch of games to use. He's given it to his staff that after he dies, because he doesn't want them to just keep using the same IPs over and over.
Yeah.
He has a bunch of IPs ready to go. Isn't that crazy?
That's insane. But the man's a visionary.
He is. I mean, I see him on Twitter just going around movies, meeting directors, talking with people, talking with actors. Like, he is all over the place.
So I love his Instagram post.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And a lot of it right now is Death Stranding 2.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie, but he's getting it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Totally makes sense. But his artwork, his like everything.
Yeah, the person that he does, the person that he has for the artwork for Metal Gear, or had anyway. I think he's still working with him because he had that one that I showed you.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's just a really great artwork.
Yeah, and I could only imagine the ideas in that USB drive.
It's like if you listen to that, you should know gaming for Metal Gear.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy how much like drive he had to like push the boundaries of the console, that's what he was doing, pushing the boundaries for the console to see how far it can go. And obviously some things didn't work and stuff like that. It's just very interesting to like hear and like him talk about it and everything. It's like, that's crazy. And then like you said, to have that USB of all that stuff, it's like,
Yeah, because I mean, just like movies, like there are some things you just can't make with today's technology.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he just is future proofing, like this will be good later on when we can do this or that, or
Mm-hmm.
pushing boundaries, things like
It's
that.
like Avatar.
Honestly, you put that USB in, I guarantee you that person's gonna be like, this person was on something. This person's on drugs. He was a psychopath, sociopath, or like something. But like any normal person would just be like, "Whoa, what is all this?" But you know, I bet his staff know. Like, I got you set. You guys are set. You guys aren't losing jobs. I'm putting you to work even after I'm dead. You know, so good on him. I think that's a great idea. You know, we love having journals, binders, whatever, of like writing down ideas. I got a book my own filled with ideas. I mean, a bunch of stuff written on my phone for topics and stuff for this podcast, shows, ideas, games I want to do on this podcast and this channel. So it's like, be prepared. You know, anything can happen.
Yeah.
But that is the end of our episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, you are a true nerd, and thank you so much for your love and support. If you do want to continue to follow us in our social medias, there is all the links down below or also in our description. Give us a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Laters!
See ya.